As the Minnesota Wild gear up for another NHL season, fans and analysts alike are buzzing with anticipation about several unresolved questions that could shape the team's future. With less than 3 weeks until training camp, the roster is nearly complete, but still leaves room for intrigue and speculation. Here's a fresh look at some of the pressing issues surrounding the team, expanded with insights and context to help you understand what's at stake. The Kaprizov conundrum. Will he stay or seek new horizons? If there's one storyline dominating headlines, it's whether superstar Kirill Kaprizov will ink a new deal with the Wild. This isn't just any contract negotiation. It's arguably the most pivotal decision in franchise history. General Manager Bill Guerin has reassured fans not to panic if a deal isn't signed by September 1st. But here's where it gets controversial. Should we really trust this optimism? Kaprizov, now 28, is entering the final year of his current agreement, positioning him just one step away from unrestricted free agency next summer. Reports suggest he'll return to Minnesota within 10 days for face-to-face talks with Guerin. Money doesn't appear to be the sticking point. Instead, it seems to boil down to Kaprizov deciding how much winning means to him over the long haul. Does he believe the Wild can deliver championships over an 8-year term? Or does he prefer a shorter commitment to maximize flexibility later? For perspective, consider Connor McDavid's situation in Edmonton, a similar high-stakes scenario involving elite talent nearing UFA status. Last year, Leon Draisaitl didn't sign his extension until early September. Still, patience might wear thin among fans if no resolution emerges before the season opener. What do you think? Should the Wild pull out all stops to secure Kaprizov, or is letting him walk a viable strategy? Danila Yurov, the rising star everyone's watching. Among the Wild's prospects, Danila Yurov stands head and shoulders above the rest. A dynamic playmaker with immense potential, Yurov is expected to make waves during his rookie campaign. Though he's transitioning to North American ice for the first time, expectations are sky high. His versatility, capable of playing center or wing, adds layers of possibility for the coaching staff. Currently, Joel Eriksson-Ek and Marco Rossi occupy top 6 roles, leaving Yurov to prove himself during camp. While Ryan Hartman earned his spot through strong playoff performances, Yurov's arrival injects an element of unpredictability into the lineup. Could he leapfrog veterans and claim a prominent role right away? Or will growing pains slow his ascent? This subplot promises drama and excitement as the season unfolds. Youth on defense, a risky gamble or bold strategy? With Jonas Brodin sidelined temporarily to start the season, the Wild must address gaps on their blue line. Veterans like Jake Middleton provide stability, but much attention will focus on younger talents such as Zeev Buium and David Jiricek. Both players have demonstrated dedication, arriving early to prepare physically and mentally for the challenges ahead. Jack Johnson, a seasoned veteran brought in on a professional tryout, PTO, offers depth and experience. Yet, even he acknowledges the value of nurturing young defenders. Buium, in particular, has bulked up significantly, signaling his readiness to compete for meaningful minutes. It's a calculated risk, relying on youth, but one that could pay dividends if executed well. New faces, fresh energy. How will they fit in? Off-season additions, Vladimir Tarasenko and Nico Sturm, bring different dimensions to the Wild's roster. Sturm slots neatly into a fourth-line role, excelling in penalty-killing duties and face-off battles. Meanwhile, Tarasenko represents a tantalizing wildcard. Once a perennial all-star, injuries and inconsistency have dimmed his star power. However, coach John Hines' proactive approach, visiting Tarasenko personally, suggests confidence in reviving his scoring touch. Tarasenko's placement alongside Marco Rossi and Matt Boldy could reignite his offensive prowess. Chemistry takes time though, so preseason games will reveal whether this gamble pays off. And let's not forget Marcus Johansson, whose adaptability makes him invaluable across various situations. Line combinations, who plays where. Predicting opening night lineups is always tricky, especially given how fluid they tend to be during camp. That said, pairing superstars like Kaprizov and Mats Zuccarello together leverages their undeniable chemistry. Similarly, experimenting with Tarasenko alongside Boldy and Rossi could yield explosive results. In an ideal world, Yurov seizes a top six opportunity, allowing Eriksson Ek to anchor a gritty third line alongside Marcus Foligno and Ryan Hartman. Such a trio would pose significant challenges for opponents. Fourth liners like Sturm and Yakov Trenin round out the group, providing grit and energy. But here's the million-dollar question. Which player will rise to the occasion, and who might fall short? Camp hopefuls like Liam Ogren and Riley Height add competitive pressure, ensuring no spot is guaranteed. So, dear reader, weigh in below. What moves would you make if you were calling the shots?